Hi, I'm going to run you through a memory upgrade for the ASUS M075U Chromebox, which comes equipped with 4 gigabytes of RAM, and I am going to upgrade it to 8 gigabytes. I'm finding that the memory gets gobbled up pretty quickly with all the things that I do on the Chromebox, and I expect this to make an improvement. I tried some chips before from Corsair Vengeance model. Unfortunately, those were voltaged to be equipped for the Core i5 and Core i7 Intel processors and not the Core i3, which requires a low voltage setting. Okay, so here is one of the crucial 4 gigabyte chips, and again you can see it's a DDR3L model, which means low voltage. It's 1600 megahertz. It's SODIMM. And those are the crucial things. With all those, you get a 204 pin chip that is appropriate for the ASUS M075U Chromebox with the Intel i3 core processor. That's the magic formula. Take your time and patience to make sure that you get the right ones, because as I mentioned, I tried this earlier and it did not work because it was a high voltage chip meant for the i5 and i7 Intel core processors. So let's put these in and see how it fires up. Okay, so I've disconnected my ASUS M075U Chromebox with the i3 Intel Core processor, and I've already started to remove the sticky pad feet on the bottom of the unit and some of the screws. The good news is that because of my earlier troubleshooting, I've had to take these little feet off with the sticky on the back several times now, and they still stick really well. So get a thin implement such as a pen knife or a small screwdriver, flat screwdriver, something like that. I just happen to have a nail file handy, so I use the little thing on that to be able to get the final foot off there. They are really sticky, so be a little patient, and remember that you're responsible for any cosmetic damage to your unit. And in theory, this does not affect your warranty. But if you do affect things that cause the unit to be damaged, then you've got a problem. But in general, this is a very simple procedure, and you don't have to be too courageous to try it. You just have to be just courageous enough to open the back of a unit and to pop off the back. And the back pops off really easily. As you saw there, I kind of wedge my screwdriver in there to give it a little bit of leverage, but it pops off just like that. And now you're looking at the guts of it. And here are the two gigabyte memory chips that we're going to be taking out here. Here's the solid state drive there, which you could swap out to if you'd want to, but 16 gig is fine by me. To me, it kind of defeats the purpose of the Chromebox not to do otherwise. So I'm going to pop out these chips. As you can see, there's those little metal clips on there. They pop out real easily. You can watch that again. Just pull them to the side. Pops up, pops out. Easy peasy. Here's our new chips. Slide it into the top of the slot there. Make sure it's nicely seated. You really don't have to force it at all. These are standard industry sockets, and it's really kind of hard to mess up. I do find the top one is a little bit stickier, but not really so much. So that's it. We now have 8 gigabytes of RAM in this thing, and I'm going to pop on the back again, put in the screws, and we'll take a look at this once I get it all plugged in again and fired up, and we'll show you what it looks like with 8 gigabytes of RAM there. Okay, so a few moments after I fired it up again with the power, just a few seconds really, there you are. Standard screen. Didn't take any longer really to recognize the new memory than it would on a normal boot. So I'm going to log in. And let's go to the Chrome system page, which lists all the goodness that's inside your Chromebox. Just go Chrome//system, Chrome's://system. And then what you want to do is to scroll down to the entry on MEMINFO, MEMINFO. And there you go. You got 8 gig and then some, which is pretty darn cool. And right now it's saying that a lot of it is free, but you'll notice that there's still quite a bit being used. You know, it's definitely over 3 gig that's in use at this point. So that makes me feel super good in terms of, you know, how this thing is set up and how it's going to be ready for action. So I look forward to trying this out. I don't expect any problems with it. I only expect that it's going to be the same unit working a lot better when I have a lot of tabs open. And I'll update the post when I get more information about that. But for right now, I just expect smooth sailing. And thanks for watching the video. Bye.